in the building. And just waiting on y'all to come on in the building. Excuse me. How y'all living, man? We in the building. Y'all pop on in here. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. And I hope you guys are going to have a good weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have y'all in here. Glad to have everybody tapping in with Tariq on the late night tap in. You know, I got to check in, even though it's hella late. Still got to see what's going on with the fam. And today's broadcast is brought to you by Rootwork Deodorant. Ladies and gentlemen, get your Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com. Ladies and gentlemen, rootworkstyle.com, and retweet this. Let everybody know that we're live right now. Let's do that. Hit that retweet and let everybody know that we're live. I see people are requesting to get on already. What's up, Nikki the God in the building? Red Joker in the building. Brother McCall, I see you. Glad to have everybody in the building. Before I get the calls in, don't forget the movie Microphone Check will be back in theaters in a few weeks, and we need everybody to support that. Shout out to our brother Star from Star and Buckwild. He kind of went in a little bit on KRS-One, and a lot of people are going in on KRS-One because of the video KRS-One. I don't know when he did the video, but the video just resurfaced or surfaced a few days ago of KRS-One talking about people saying that Latinos didn't create hip hop. They sound stupid, and if it weren't for Puerto Ricans, there would be no hip hop. And people are like, that's ridiculous, which it is. That's a ridiculous narrative, and I talked about that the other day, and a lot of people are just kind of going in on that. No disrespect to KRS-One, that's I worked with him before. I worked with KRS-One. I think he's a brilliant guy, but Chris says some stuff that's just sometimes he says some things that's emphatically incorrect, and that's one of them. And family, Derek Cologne, boy, this dude has been making videos. Quote unquote doctor Derek Cologne. This dude, I think this man might have some kind of stroke. This movie has this man so messed up. Family, this dude be making videos every day whining about microphone check. He's talking about, oh, it's racist. Oh, they just attacked the Puerto Ricans. Oh God, why did they say all that? I mean, this dude, this movie has this man looking bad, like physically, he looks like he's in bad health, man. I think this movie might kill this man. I don't want it to do that to this man. This man look like he gonna die. I mean, literally. This movie is whooping his ass physically. Just this dude looks like he's so down bad because of microphone check. I mean, he has nervous breakdowns every day whining about this movie. I think he's on some kind of medication. This movie then got this dude on some type of dialysis. He's on a little machine or something. This movie is killing this man. It's that bad for him. But we're not letting those lies fly, man. We're not letting any lies fly. The lies are over. We all about standing on business and lineage business. That's what it is. We are standing on our lineage business because people will sit here and try to erase you. We're already dealing with benign neglect. Have y'all seen these pictures? It's Juneteenth and all of that stuff. Have y'all seen a lot of these tethers cosplaying as FBA? They're like, everybody put up the African American flag, not the FBA flag. You got the Black American flag that was made in the 1960s. I forgot the brother who made it, but you got a lot of these tethers who are like you take a picture of the flag in your face, and they're pretending to be Black American. And we're looking at the faces and people doing backgrounds on them, and some of these people are from different parts of Africa and the Caribbean. So it's a very interesting dynamic. There's a lot of people are cosplaying as FBA now. That's very interesting. That's a real interesting thing. Now, if we try to, we go over there to the Caribbean or whatever, and we try to, which we don't do, but certain people who try to dress like, wear Jamaican flags or whatever, they get criticized because I can't say you try to dress like them because, truth be told, the fashion in some of these non-FBA places are looked at as somewhat backwards. No disrespect, but a lot of the fashion, it looks, people consider on our terms, it's like, okay, you're kind of going back in time a little bit. But you do have people who go on vacation and they'll rock a Jamaican flag or whatever, or a Haitian flag, and people are low key try to check them. That, hey, don't rock that flag. Hey, don't. Hey, that ain't you. Are you from our lineage? Why are you rocking that flag? They'll kind of check them on that. But it's interesting. A lot of people are running around here with these Black American flags, and that's why we got the FBA flag. That FBA flag leaves no room for confusion. That means a very specific lineage, because sometimes people can kind of wiggle their way into the, well, I'm a Black American just like you. They'll try to play that game, but you're not a foundational Black American. You understand? We're gonna get some calls in a second. So we do have a lot of people in here. Now, everybody's still talking about that debate I've had with Fresh and Fit with Myron and Sneeko and some of the other anti-Black racist people are still talking about that. There have been dozens of reaction videos. That debate has gone super duper viral. And it sparked a lot of interesting talk. Now, what's interesting about that debate we had, it was completely impromptu, which was good. That made it very genuine. It was a very impromptu debate. I wasn't even planning on debating them. I just happened to go in a room. I was just browsing, and I went into a room that they were in, and they saw me, and they called me to the stage. I came up and started lighting them up. That was it. Nothing was planned. And see, they didn't have all of their troll material together. See, I like the impromptu debates, just like when I had an impromptu debate with Derek Colon and washed him. I watched him real good a couple of months ago. We had an impromptu debate. You see, when things are spontaneous, these guys, they don't get a chance to create their little troll material to hide behind. See, a lot of these guys who spew a lot of anti-Black racism, they kind of use trolling to hide behind. They have their troll material to hide behind. And when you do an impromptu debate, you don't have that. You got to come off the hips. You got to come off the hips with some ism. You got to have your mouthpiece ready. And them niggas were not ready, and I was knocking out 5, 6 of them by my damn self. So they're very salty because people are clowning them now. They're getting clowned for losing that debate. Everybody knows they lost it. Everybody knows that they got washed. I washed all of them, and that there's a lot of rumblings and talk in the white supremacist anti-Black circles now. They feel kind of bad. So Myron, he put up a tweet. They want to challenge me to a rematch. Him and some other white supremacist guy. Hey Tariq, let's do a debate with this guy, and then you can choose your guy, and let's do a debate and whoop de whoop. I'm like, sure, we can do that, but y'all gonna have to break bread. Y'all gonna have to break bread. Y'all gonna have to. That one's gonna cost. All right. If we're gonna set up something, you're gonna have to break that bread. Because what happens is when you wash one of these white supremacists in an impromptu debate, you beat them fair and square. So what they need to do is set up some troll material. So they want to set up a debate on their terms so that they can have all the troll material ready to distract and hide behind. So if you want to do that, you're gonna have to break bread. So now they're trying to back out. And Myron, I know you guys are in here somewhere. What's up, Re-Ups? I see you, brother. I know you guys are in here, Myron. I know y'all in here. I know y'all listening. Y'all gonna have to break bread. I'm not gonna spank y'all for free no more. I've given out free ass whoopings already. I'm not gonna keep whooping people for free. Y'all gonna have to break bread, and I will, I'll break bread. I get the person of my choosing. Probably I would get Jason Black or somebody. That would be somebody good. You know? And then we'll get in there and toss it up a little bit. But y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that because the name of the game is to troll your way out of it. And Myron, he sent me a tweet about an hour ago. What did he say? I'm gonna look at his tweet. Yeah, they're trying to back out of it because they know they're gonna have to break bread. I'm not gonna sit here and give y'all free clout. Myron was like, dude, we got over 1.5 million subs on YouTube and you only got 236,000. You must be delusional if you think we're going to pay you to debate when I have way more, a larger platform, and I'm way more relevant. Nigga, Myron, you are the most irrelevant dude ever. Your views, your subs on YouTube, most of them are bought because you don't get millions of views on each video. You did. Um, Even with my audience, with my numbers, all of my numbers are real. That's why all of my numbers are consistent. I actually get more views on average than you do, Myron. On YouTube, I get more views than you. I have more followers on Instagram. I have more followers on Twitter. And my engagement is reflective of that. That's why most of my tweets, a lot of my tweets kind of go viral. So my numbers are reflective of the engagement. And on YouTube, it's just me on my channel. And I get on average more views than you guys. Myron and Fresh and Fit and you guys got to have strippers and all types of guests on your shows in order to get views. And I still get more views than you. You're not relevant worth a damn. You got to have gimmicks and all of this other stuff to get views. You're not relevant. Now, if you have an interesting guest, people might tune in to hear that guest. On my channel, on Tariq Radio, I don't have any guests. It's just me chopping it up. Show me you can do that. You understand what I'm saying? Not many people can just get on a stage by themselves every day and get tens of thousands of views. No gimmicks, no strippers, not beating up OnlyFans girls and yelling at none of that gimmicky nonsense. Only few people can do that and get those kind of views. That's relevancy. That's relevancy. And then I can take that same relevance offline. That's why I can put thousands of people in movie theaters around the country, sir. You can't do that, Myron. You can't get thousands of people to go to movie theaters around the country and sell out movie theaters simultaneously in different cities. You don't have that. You understand? You can't have thousands of people come out to Washington, D.C. for an event like we did last weekend. You can't do that. You don't have no clout, dude. You understand? That's why you have to pander to the alt-right. You have to pander to that dweeby, racist crowd. You got to pander to them, the lowest rung of the internet. Yeah? Dude, you are a failure. And if you want me to give you clout, and I've given you guys a lot of clout this week, y'all going to have to break bread. That's how that works. Somebody said, my guy Macau just said Myron is only worth 600K. I believe that. This dude, you are a nothing burger, Myron. Nobody's going to a Myron event. You understand? You're a weird tether who yells at strippers, dude. Come on. And I'm not whooping on you intellectually for free. I've already given you one free whooping. Other whoopings cost. You understand? So we're not going to play that game. And what else did he say? He was like, you're scared to debate me. I already beat you, dude. I've already beat you. You've already got whooped, sir. You've already gotten washed. I went in there and beat all of you by my damn self fair and square. It made y'all look stupid, and you know it. That's why you're salty. You're very salty. Yeah? You about to burn up the injera on the stove. You just don't know what to do. You're confused right now. And I put up a picture. One of his buddies, when because they have that little 4chan crowd, and they're always sharing these racist memes. And one very common racist meme that they love sharing, they share a meme, or not even a meme. It's a photograph of these photographs of these dudes in Africa washing their hair with cow urine. Now, 4chan and those guys love using those images to insult Black Americans. They post those videos and those images of these dudes over there in East Africa washing their hair in cow urine as an insult to us. I'm like, that doesn't insult us. We're not a part of that tribe. That's not an insult. And some of Myron's buddies like sharing those images. And the irony is, family, do y'all know those images are from? That's a tribe in the Sudan. Those are Myron's people. I want y'all to look that up, and I put the link up. The when y'all see those images of the dudes washing their hair with urine, that's a Sudanese tribe. That's a tribe over there in the damn Sudan. Those are Myron's people doing that. Boy, the trolling be backfiring like a mug, don't it? That's a Sudanese tribe who's doing that. Boy, the irony is so sweet. Yasuki, what are you? We got I think we got a tether in here who's upset. Let's get. We got an angry tether in here. Yasuki, are you upset, man? What are you upset about? Is this Devin? Sound like Devin. Yasuki, is this Devin?
Yeah, yeah, this is Damon. Look, I want to say, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Devin.
Okay,
What's
okay,
that?
listen. I don't know about this Myron. But first of all, I want to say this. I want to say this.
Man, if you don't
Why?
get to the point, get to the point, man.
Okay, why do you think this guy FBA creator on say Mayor? You think this guy's black?
Who?
This guy next to me.
Who's next to you? I don't know what you're talking about.
This guy with a blue jacket.
I don't know who you. What are you talking about? I don't.
Mayor for
Oh,
Congress.
Sir Major. Oh, you say Sir Major Black?
Yeah, okay. Is it you think this guy is African? He's black. He's black. Black.
Okay.
Do you think this guy is black?
Do I think
Do
Sir
you
Major?
okay, let me put it this way because you
What
are an
the hell are
FBA.
you talking about,
Do
Baba
you
Tunde?
do you think that he is black and Africans are not black? Do you think that?
Well, do you guys consider yourselves black over there?
We are the original blacks. You take the word black and you take it for yourself and you think you are the word. You are not. We are black. You are not black. You
So
are black.
why do
You are
okay?
African American. You are
So
black
let me say
American.
this. So okay. So why do you have
Look
people
at this
from?
guy.
I'm
He put a
slow down.
white
Slow down.
emoji.
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Why do people from like Nigeria, and I've heard several people from Nigeria say this? Well, I'm not
No.
black. I'm not.
You have not heard
I'm
anybody
not
say
black.
this.
I'm Nigerian. I've heard
No,
people say
you
that.
have not heard this. I know where you
I've
take this
heard
from.
people
You take
say,
this from this
okay, you're not going Joel off babble now. Okay, I would think that they were black, but many of them said that they weren't. They were like, well, I'm not black. I'm Jamaican. Or there's some people who are have mixed lineages. I've heard people say, well, I'm Jamaican and black. I've heard people say, well, I'm Nigerian and black. So blackness is an other to a lot of them. Now you're saying that it's not? Because I've heard this several times, right?
No, this is you know this is a lie. You know this you say this because you saw from the comedian. the comedian who say, "Oh, I'm not a Dominican. I no, I'm not black. I'm Dominican." You know, you saw this thing, and you think
Okay.
this.
Okay. I just can't deal with tether babble. I'm sorry, I had to let him go. I'm not gonna have a. I can't have an intellectual conversation with somebody who's tether babbling. He's just babbling to be babbling. All right. He's just saying stuff. He's bored in between Grubhub orders. That's all that is. He's bored. I don't want to hear tether babble. And you stuttering. Nigga, listen, are you niggas? Are you niggas albino or black, nigga? You did not hear nothing. And I'm trying to answer. Oh, listen, answer the question, nigga. Is those niggas black too? He just want to be sassy and musty. I don't know what you're trying to do, man. I don't know what you're trying to do. But again, like I said with old Myron, this dude is a clout chasing nobody, and they're gonna have to break bread if they want to get me to be around one of their little troll sessions. Yeah, you're gonna have to break bread. That's what you're gonna have to do. And Devin, I don't care about the little signs and symbols you're making down there. I will block your little musty ass. All right, let's see. Let's see who else we got. Let's get I don't want this femboy. Okay. Um, DeVoe, what's up, DeVoe? Let's get DeVoe. I think I had DeVoe in here yesterday. I think. All right, DeVoe.
What's good, Tariq? I ain't
What's
even think you was gonna bring me up.
we up here? We in here, man. What's going on with you?
For real. Is that shit was just funny. A nigga asked about Sir Major,
Man, they don't know what to say.
but yeah, Myron as is a clown, and fucking that nigga Myron, he he was like they was blitzing you with white supremacists and all that shit. So you already see what it is gonna be. So I see why you talking about that money and shit.
Oh
Cause
yeah,
yeah, they trying to
it's gonna be a troll fest. They just
yeah
want
they just blitzing you with white supremacist cuss words and fucking nigger. They called you a nigga in the first 5 minutes.
right,
So
right.
yeah, get that money.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to break bread, and that's why I offered Myron. I said, hey, I can go down to your joint, to your spot, and we could chop it up. See, because the energy is always different in person. The energy in person is always different. You see, it ain't gonna be all that jumping bad, and it ain't gonna be all them niggas and all that old talking loud and raising your voice and all that. Yeah, that don't work in person, man. It's a whole different energy in person. I don't play them kind of games in person, man. Yeah, that ain't gonna work in person. Yeah, and they know it. You see, yeah, it's a whole different vibe. All right. Well, we got a lot of people up in here. Let's get midnight. Let's get midnight in the building. Let's get midnight in here. Where y'all ladies? Y'all ladies be lurking and y'all don't be saying nothing. Where y'all ladies? Some of y'all ladies need to hop up in here, make a request, and say what's up. Midnight, what's happening, brother?
Hey, what's happening? How you doing today, Tariq? It
Oh,
was nice meeting you and going to the Washington D.C. for the rally. So
my
I do
man.
have a question.
Go ahead, sir.
Um, so for all the Juneteenth festivities, how do you feel about Africans and Caribbeans and some Hispanics setting up shop and selling their products while it's a Black American holiday? How would you feel about that? How you feel about that?
It's cool just as long as people pay homage to Juneteenth. Like, because for example, if there's like there's a Caribbean Day parade or whatever, and if they allow some FBAs to come and sell some stuff, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. If it goes both ways. Now, if they trip, if they're on somewhere you can only sell you got to be a part of our lineage to sell stuff out here. Now that would be a problem. But um, we're open to different cultures just as long as they respect ours. Like we have events at the Hidden History Museum. Um, Sometimes we have caterers. On one of our nights, we had like a Jamaican cater. It was a Jamaican restaurant, and we had them cater. So I'm open to folks, long as there's a respect for our culture and our lineage. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as people don't try to impose on our lineage. So I'm all about doing business. I have no problem doing business with other black people, other people in the diaspora. I have no problem doing business with them, just as long as our stuff is respected. You know, just as long as our stuff is respected and people are not trying to latch onto it and undermine it and make it their own. And you know what I'm saying? Just like when I did the 1804 movie about Haiti, and I didn't try to latch on to the culture. I showed respect to it. I showed respect to the culture and talked about how it influenced me and the some of those riders down there and the Dessalines and the Toussaints and the Bookmans, and that inspired me. And I showed respect without being imposing on the culture. you know so we want the same. Like, people, if you want to talk about hip hop and engage in hip hop, just respect where it comes from. Because the problem is, people get into our culture and then try to lay claim to it. You try to colonize it, and that's a problem. See, people try to colonize our stuff, and we can't have that. Mr. Marcus Friedman, what's your name?
Yo, hello.
Yes, how are you?
What's up, brother?
I'm good. How are you, Marcus?
Good, good, bro. Bro, man, I don't know how have an audience like this, dog. Like, how do you go from being a Fed then to talking on the internet, posting weird shit online all the time? You're 35, like I don't even know how this shit works like this, man. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, if I was in Miami, man, I'd be fighting those dudes for real, dog.
And that's a very interesting point you brought up too. Remember, Myron, like a federal agent. Myron was or is, I don't think he's a former, but I know he definitely was a federal agent at one point. He was working like for Homeland Security or something like that, and he's admitted this. And his federal agent ID is all on the internet. So these guys, he still clicked in with that. They say former officer or whatever, but you're still clicked in with that. You know And we got to watch some of these guys, some of these documented federal agents and undercover cops who come around our circles talking greasy and crazy, because a lot of these people are sent by their superiors. We got to be very clear about that. A lot of these people are sent to do all that stuff. Let's get Bully Son in the building. What's up, Bully?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Bully. How are you?
I'm pretty good, my brother. Pretty good, man. I just like to commend our people, for everything we have done, and like give respect to our culture and everything that it does influence and how we do set the tone, on world stage just with our culture alone. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just paying respect to what we already doing.
Oh yeah. No doubt, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's get brother Afro Elite in the building. Brother Afro Elite. Brother Afro, where you at?
Tariq, you hear me?
Yes, I do. How are you, brother?
I'm good, brother. First off, I want to say shout out to you for the rally for reparations. Major success. That's first thing.
Thank you.
Uh, Second off, I'm gonna say Myron has been on the downward spiral. Okay, he's been sinking. The thing is that hiring strippers to come on your platform just to yell at them for an hour or two, that has a short runway.
Right.
People aren't really gonna, it's entertaining when it first started, it was new, but that stuff is not gonna last that long. Most people are tuning out to it, even his own audience. Then when he got demonetized from YouTube, he was crying because he said he wanted to expand and he didn't have the money to do so anymore. He said that himself.
Mm,
So now he's looking for you because he's trying to get another viral moment so he can try to expand his brand and to now getting into the political, social, and political field. And he's
yep.
not going to be able to do that either because he's not like an expert in the intellectual thing. He can't do that either. So the barking at strippers, particularly the black ones,
Yep.
that stuff's not going to last anymore. He's on a downward spiral. That's why he needs you to come on his platform because nobody's watching his shit no more.
Hmm. Exactly. And that's why I'm telling them they're going to have to break bread. I'm not giving him no free clout. This is clout for him. This is 100% clout for him. You dig? And me spanking them, that's been the most publicity they've gotten in weeks. You understand? So, yeah, we're not playing that game. T.S. Giselle is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. T.S. Giselle is in the building.
Good evening, brother Tariq.
What's going on? What's going on, brother Giselle?
I it never gave.
uh,
I got two things to say, Tariq. Let me say what I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna be off really quick.
take your time. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, number one, Tariq, you slipping again. It's 2:35 on the East Coast, so you need to do better.
I know.
Um,
I got that put
okay.
together. Go ahead.
So Um, everyone knows I'm the queen of FBA.
Oh,
So, honey, a queen is about to celebrate her 37th birthday. Now, I know my face card gives 27, but I'm turning 37 in a couple of days. And so I just wanted to come and say that I'm open to your donations. You can cash at me on my profile for my birthday. I don't mind the type that jingles, but we prefer the type that folds.
oh.
So my birthday is in a couple of days, Tariq. So to the FBA family, being that I serve as Miss Foundational Black American 1865, I'll be looking for your donations. And then last thing, I made a Juneteenth post,
Mm-hmm.
and so many, and for me, I consider red, black, green, yellow those to be Black American colors. I don't understand this obsession. I get it. I'm fully aware of the official Juneteenth flag, and I'm fully aware of the history of why the flag is red, white, and blue. But we're not going to act like those colors, red, black, green, and yellow, don't represent what it means to be Black American. What it
Not
means
a,
to, hold on,
it's
what
like
it means to,
patriotism. Go
let
ahead.
me get my what it means to be Black American is to be unique. Everything that we touch, everything that we grace is unique and original. Red, white, and blue is cute, but that's not who we are. And I respect the history of the Juneteenth flag, but
Are we
I
red, black,
didn't
and green?
we are. When I go to events, I'm a graduate of an illustrious HBCU, so I'm often around highly esteemed Black Americans, and we certainly wear the red, black, green, and yellow. I know that those are also Rastafarian colors, and a lot of African countries have those colors, but we're not going to act like those colors are not a representation of what it means to be Black American.
Not really.
Um,
Not really.
Juneteenth don't hit it doesn't hit with red, white, and blue. Okay, let's keep it
Yeah,
100.
it does here. That's what it represents. It's always been about red, white, and blue.
Well,
It
that's
does.
all I wanted to say. Anyway, remember, I'm open to all donations. The
Now,
type that jingles are fine, but we
now,
would
where are you
prefer the
having your
kind
birthday?
that folds.
Where you having your birthday party?
Okay, so I actually was gonna because I'm always good. I just got back from Mexico, Tariq.
Mm-hmm.
Um I had a wonderful excursion. I got flued out first class, row two,
Mm-hmm.
to Mexico. I got flown all over the country. To the
I heard
Yucatan.
that you were a drug mule and you held 2 bags of cocaine under your balls and snuck it across the border. Is
Um,
that true?
I got flued out to the Yucatan Peninsula. I visited 5 beaches. You know, want to know what, Tariq? I
Uh,
did get flagged for a secondary screening by TSA on the way back.
mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, you had a bag of heroin strapped to your big back, and they caught you. That's what
If
happened.
my back was big, I never would have got flued out to Mexico. But I've actually had to adjust my plans because I actually have to travel for work now.
Mhm.
But I will be vacationing in Europe, a $17,000 Airbnb. I'll be flying first class like I always. Well, from leisure, I travel first class.
There
When
you
I
go.
travel for work, they put me in the back of the plane, girl, with the other, you know. But I will be traveling to Europe. When you're that girl, I mean, listen, I
Just
can't
look.
help it.
You
I
don't have
can't help that men like to fly me out, honey. Okay.
well,
Now I can teach you girls a thing or two about how to get flown out, honey. Okay.
long as you don't
So
have your
you say my back big, well,
right.
somebody like it.
There it is. All right. Long as you don't have your birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, because they're gonna think you're that bear animatronic. Let's get Brooke in the building. My sister Brooke in the house.
Hello, hello. How are you, Tariq? How are you tonight?
I'm good, dear. How are you, Brooke?
I'm good. Okay, real quick. I just wanted to address what she said about this red, black, and green and yellow and all that, because I have a problem with these colors.
Right.
Okay, number one, we used to wear red, black, and green, yes. But first of all, Marcus Garvey wasn't even born until 1887. And Juneteenth is 18 the date on the flag is 1865. So
Mhm.
no. Then second of all, no, we never wore Rastafarian colors. That
Right.
is ridiculous. Nor did we ever wear Ghanaian colors. Those two, like, no, we did not. That is a bald face lie. Not even bold face. It's a bald face.
That's correct.
So I don't know what she's talking. I don't know what T.S. Giselle is talking about. That is untrue. And if the Rastafarian colors have now been adopted by the HBCUs, it's because the number one, a lot of the leadership at the HBCUs are not foundational Black American. First of all, the president at Howard is Trinidadian.
Yep.
So that is why the colors have been changing over the years. It has nothing, those colors have nothing to do with us or Juneteenth. And it's disrespectful to change the colors of Juneteenth.
It is. Absolutely. It is. Thank you so much, beloved.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. So yeah. It's just red, black, and green. We're all about red, black, and green. We ain't trying to remix the colors and none of that stuff. Let's get on code. Let's get on code in the building. On code in the building.
Brother Tariq, what's good with you?
Hey, what's going on, fam?
I'm doing all right. Hey, this question is slightly off topic, and I'm gonna make it fast though. Tariq, at this point, you just saw the Kendrick and Friends concert. Is it anything Drake can do to redeem himself?
Oh Lord, man. Oh man. He needs to stay out of the West Coast. That's the first thing he need to do. Don't come out here for a minute. Because boy, this Kendrick had LA turned up. Drake, I don't know what Drake can do. He really gotta pander to his hardcore fan base. I think Drake will be all right though, but Kendrick's on top right now, man. Kendrick is winning, and They Not Like Us. That song is gonna win a Grammy. Wouldn't that be like the first diss song to win a Grammy? I mean, that song is gonna win some kind of Grammy. That's like a summer anthem. The way people were reacting to that at the concert yesterday, they were leaving the concert still singing the damn song. People were walking out of the forum still singing. That joint had everybody turned up. Very interesting dynamic.
This is the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and we still have a lot of discrepancies as far as the origins of hip hop, a lot of claims, who did what, who was the first this, who was the this and that, and such and such. But at the end of the day, we need a definitive story, all right? And that story can only be told by the founders of this culture.
Like everything was being driven and influenced by young, black, American culture. Like the slang, the style of dress, the initial music that we chose.
You look at all the boroughs, you got, money making Manhattan and money earning Mount Vernon and Crooklyn. The Bronx was the boogie down Bronx. We was partying up there.
I am Coke LaRock, the first MC of hip hop. First cat to pick the mic up.
I introduced rapping to the turntable because when I came with it, nobody in the world was doing it. I'm right after Rudy Ray Moore.
They want to come in the mix, they want to say, we started. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What came to be known as hip hop was solely an African American creation.
What would you get out of some Jamaican toast? What is that? I've never heard of a rapper use a Jamaican toast or a Jamaican fleur as a rhyme. I never heard of it, and I don't know where that myth came from.
My name is legendary King Trixie from the Bronx, BX from the West Side. I am the first break dancer.
That narrative that hip-hop has had 3 founding fathers, that's been rolling for the last almost 30 years, which isn't true. You don't have just 3 people who created hip-hop. Hip-hop was created by a number of different people.
I am the grandfather, the godfather of the graffiti culture. I am the first element of hip-hop.
The roots of hip-hop being Jamaican, absolutely false.
My name is MC Sha-Rock. I am a founding member of the MC/rap culture.
Cassette tapes was the internet of our time. It just traveled around by hand.
I know for a fact that the B-boy stand started from the guards, the 5 percenters that would be at the jams back in the days who were acting as security.
If they get the real truth of how it all was created, then so many lies would not be able to be in existence.